Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for being late by 1 minute. Okay, welcome to Migration News from Aussie Education and Migration. My name is Satya Shukla. I'm a registered migration agent. Today, again, we are going to speak about 491 visa. Okay, why are we coming again and again with 491 visa? What exactly the 491 visa is, and what the future holds at the moment? When somebody is looking to migrate to Australia, or when someone who is here, okay, doing different uh, type of studies, different type of courses, okay, a very desirable way to reach towards their dream of permanent residency is through 491 regional provisional skilled visa. Okay, so in this visa, you get granted visa for 5 years, and there are certain criterias which you need to fulfill for 3 years, okay, which will make you eligible to apply for future PR through 191 visa after 3 years. So what are those criterias? So criteria number one is you have to live and work in regional Australia. When we talk about regional Australia, apart from Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane, whole Australia goes as a regional Australia. So let's say you got a 491 nomination from New South Wales, and due to some XYZ reason, you don't want to stay in for New South Wales after 3 months, you want to go and stay in South Australia. There might be a better job opportunity, there might be a better job career for you. Yes, you can do that as part of this 491 visa. So 491 visa, it doesn't restrict you to one regional area. The movement within the regional areas are allowed as a part of this 491 visa. Now, second most important thing is, let's say you got nomination as an accountant. You don't have to work as an accountant. You can work in any stream, any occupation, as long as you can earn the minimum salary benchmark as decided by the department from time to time. At this moment is $53,900. So that can be from one job, two job, or combination of multiple jobs. You need to earn $53,900 as a primary applicant. It's not that you and your wife can combine together as a $53,900. That will not work. So single applicant, primary applicant, $53,900. So as a part of application for this 491, you need to satisfy few eligibility criteria, which does differ from state to state. And very important thing is, in order to able to get a possible invitation for 491 visa, you have to have a positive skill assessment. So first you need to lodge an EOI into skill select. You need to have a 65 points to able to lodge an EOI. As long as you lodge an EOI, you got a positive skill assessment, and you satisfy the eligibility criteria from one particular state, okay, there are possibility, depending on the pool, depending on the points, and depending on your eligibility criteria, you might get a nomination. So it's very important to understand that which occupation demands what type of criteria, what type of eligibility, which needs to be satisfied in order to get the nomination. Now, very recently, okay, there has been an interim allocation for different states, okay, which has come into effect last week, because on 6th of October, okay, it will be budget for Australia, and after the budget the numbers will be decided. So in the meantime, they have done the interim allocation for the seats for different what you call states. So each and every state, okay, at this moment they got an interim allocation for 190 as well as the 491, okay, visa types till 6th of October. And these numbers are quite like, happening, like, they're quite good numbers. So if you look into on your screen at this moment, for example, ACT for 190, they got 250 spaces, and for 491 or the previous 489, it's a 45. For New South Wales, okay, it's 550 seats for 190 and 150 allocation for 491 or 489. For Victoria, of course, is more compared to, like, few others. It's a 600 for 190, 200 for 491. For Queensland is 200, 200. For Northern Territory is 80, 80. For Western Australia is 200 for 190, 40 for 491. And if anyone satisfies the criteria for 190 or 491 for South Australia, okay, into medical field or essential critical sectors, for 190 is 300, but for 491 it's a double 600. And for Tasmania, looking at the size and the capacity, it's a really good number, 250 for 190 and 400 for 491. So altogether till the 6th of October is an interim allocation, 2,430 seats under 190 and 1,750 seats, 15 seats for 491 or 489. So this is very encouraging sign. Everybody was thinking that there will not be any allocation till 6th of October, but this interim allocation has been given out. Okay, New South Wales has recently given some seats out. Okay, ACT has done on the monthly basis in the critical sector at the moment. South Australia has put something out. Northern Territory has put something out. And from our group and our resources, okay, we can very happily say that at the moment, okay, the invitation points are very low compared to what it used to be, okay, before February, March this year. For example, someone has got 190 as a massage therapist at 60 plus 5 65 points. Then the medical laboratory scientist at 75 points, 80 points. Okay, construction project management 75 plus 5 80 points. So if you are working into critical sector or essential sector, you do satisfy the criteria, for that particular state or particular region, okay, then do get working on your EOI properly. Now as a part of the new improved EOI, you don't have to, like, go and lodge 10,000 different EOIs. As a part of same EOI, you can select 189, 190, 491, as well as in the 491 also, you can select the different states. And once you lost the EOI, yes, then you have to do a different, okay, nomination application for that state as long as you satisfy the criteria. So for example, someone wants to go for ACT, then they have to apply in the Canberra matrix. Okay, ACT is giving few seats every month into critical sector. Now, few people have asked in the past, what's going to happen with the accounting? What's going to happen with the IT? So, guys, when we want to build a house, the house builds on normally on the four pillars. So, if all four pillars are strong, if the four pillars are really stable, then the house will be stable. Doesn't matter whether there is a earthquake or the possible tsunami and things like that. There's every possibility that house will survive. Same thing goes with the PR possibility. Okay, you have come here, you have done your studies, okay, you applied for your 485 and all those things, but you need to understand there are four pillars of this PR pathway also. So what are those four pillars? They are English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. I will repeat again. It's English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. Why I'm saying that? Normally when you come here and you want to study or you have done your studies, okay, most of you will get 15 plus 520 points for Austrian study and the bachelor or master's degree. Most of you will fall into that age bracket to get 25 or 30 points. Okay, most of you will get points. If you're single, you get 10 points. If you're married, depend on your spouse qualification in English, you can grab those extra 10 points. But between these four pillar, what I call as four pillar or towards the possible PR, okay, English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience, there are 35 points. So these 35 points will make or break your career, your life, and your hopes. So how does that work? Example, you fall in a perfect bracket. Okay, the age is, let's say, between 25 to 32. You get 30 points. You did your studies from Australia, okay, and you have done the bachelor, for example, you get extra 15 plus 5 20 points. So 30 points for your age, 20 points for your Australian studies as well as bachelor, together 50 points. You are single, you get 10 points. So 60 is already there. And if you can crack down all these four pillar, English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience, you get extra 35 points. So 60 plus 35, 95 points. There is every possibility that you will get somewhere. 95 points, I'm talking about 189. So if you convert that into 491, being a state sponsorship, you get extra 15 points. So that will make 110 points. And at the moment, okay, there is nothing like 100% guarantee in the migration field, but I can say that at 110 points, anybody would be on the safer side. Okay, anybody can expect to get an invitation at 110 points. So it's very important to understand the four pillars of possible PR pathway. I will repeat again. Is English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. So as long as you can grab these 35 points, okay, you got every chances of possible PR pathway through 189 or 190 or of course 491 where you get extra 15 points. Few days back we put the post on the Facebook that if you are nurse in Victoria, if you're working in Victoria in the nursing sector or highly critical health sector, please contact us. Okay, and a lot of you have sent an inquiry also. Our team is struggling at the moment to cope up with those inquiries, but we are getting back to all of you. Okay, and we are trying our best to able to get back to all of you. But what you need to understand is if you go and start living in Victoria today, in the Victoria regional, you are not qualified for this interim allocation. What Victoria is looking at the moment is that you are living and working into Victoria currently. Okay, then there's a possibility of getting this invitation. Okay, so yes, for the future you can plan looking at the possibility for New South Wales, Victoria, or even South Australia or Tasmania. Okay, there will be a 6 months or 12 months caveat in terms of residing in that particular state or working in that particular state towards the 491. That's very much possible. So if you are onto the cutoff mark, onto the edge, okay, for these kind of visas in terms of points, then going towards a regional, start living in regional, planning to live in regional will be a good strategy, will be a good idea compared to living into Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. I won't say I'm not saying that there is no PR possibility because you are living or working in Sydney, Melbourne, or Brisbane. I'm not saying that, please. Okay, but if you are into some critical sector, if you are into a health sector, okay, or you are into a position which is in highly demand, okay, and by getting that extra 15 points from 491 visa, okay, you if you think that that will impact and that will make a possible nomination quick, then do that one. There is no harm in planning in that way. A lot of people last year and the year before, they have gone from here to Tasmania or South Australia. Okay, so movement in a hope of PR pathway is not a bad idea. Okay, because we all work together hand in hand to increase the possibility of getting a 491 visa leading to PR or the 189 or 190 visa. So whatever reason, whatever possibility can give you better chances, can give you better access to the nomination, then why not? There's no harm in doing that one. Okay, so as a part of 491 visa you do get extra points, you get extra 15 points. So now I did explain that in the past also, but few people have asked me and requested me to explain again into this session that how does the nomination works, like how does that point selection works, how if what will happen if there are 15 or 20 people who are into the same points into the pool. Okay, if there are 100 applicants who are onto the 85 points, so how does the point works, how that nomination going to select me in compared to everyone else who are onto the same point system. So how does the 491 exactly basically works? So what happens is there's a pool, and in the pool, okay, there will be more than one possible applicant who will be on the same point system. Okay, so when you go into the point system, it looks into, okay, different, things, that how exactly this point hole system will going to work. So first it will look into, okay, whether you are single or whether you are married with a qualified spouse. When I say qualified spouse means, okay, you got a spouse, okay, who got a competent English as well as you got a positive skill assessment. So if you're single or you got a, spouse who is competent in English and the positive skill assessment, then you come into the, okay, level one in getting selected. Okay. Secondly, let's say, you're not single, you got a spouse, okay, who got a, competent English but no skill assessment. In that case, you come into the category 2, level 2. So if the quota cannot be filled by the level 1, where you are a primary applicant as a single or having a skilled partner, who got a competent English as well as the positive skill assessment. Okay, if the quota cannot be filled from the level 1, then it goes to the tier 2, level 2, where you got a partner with competent English but no skill assessment. If the quota doesn't get filled from there also, then of course it goes to the, okay, the third category, which is no competent English, no skill assessment. So work hard on your spouse skill assessment or English also. If the spouse got positive skill assessment, or if the spouse got 6 each in English, okay, you get 5 points, or if they got both, okay, you get 10 points. So you need to understand, guys, it's very important to assess your possibility that, okay, if I'm single, I'll get 10 points. If I'm planning to get married in next 2 3 6 months, what impact that will have on the point system. So accordingly, the work has to be done in regards to your spouse also. So it's all about proper strategy and proper planning. If you're not sure, do contact our offices in India, Nepal, or here. We are here to help you. We can work with you not only for EOI, not only for the possible nomination from different states, but planning and putting a proper strategy from day one of your TR till next 2 years. Because most of you, what you do is when you get a TR, somehow you think it's a PR, and then you start working full time in any possible field, in any possible things, because you want to earn money. There is no denial about the importance of money into student life or into a TR life, but the goal is to get into a possible PR pathway, and for that one you need to work on the 4 pillars of possible PR pathway from the day you complete your course and the day you apply for the TR visa. So those 4 pillars are English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. Between these 4 pillars, you got 35 points. So when you get a TR or when you lodge a TR, start working on these 4 pillars. Don't just think that, okay, you got now the post-study work visa with a full time work, rights. So let's start working day and night for work and work only. And then when 18 months, 20 months, 22 months pass by in this TR, then you start thinking, what next? What I have to do next? Again, going for some other studies, again going to, apply for some other, visas XYZ, and again that messy pathway will start. And as a primary applicant, always please try to remember, because recently we heard from a lot of people that, oh, I can apply for 485 again. That's not the case. As a primary applicant is a once in a lifetime visa. So let's say if I completed my bachelor's or master's degree today, okay, I will get a 485 for next 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, depend, where I have done my degree from, and that's one once in a lifetime visa as a primary applicant. So after I complete my TR, let's say I didn't do anything like most of others, I keep working, keep working, keep running behind the money, didn't think about PR or anything like that during my TR period, okay, and I again applied for a student visa, and let's say I did master's degree. That doesn't mean that after completing that master degree, I can again apply for 485 visa. That will not happen. That's a wrong information if anybody is giving you that one. Yes, If my spouse, if my wife goes for again for a bachelor or master's degree, she complete that bachelor or master's degree and she apply for a 485 visa as a primary applicant, then I will be added on her 485 visa as a secondary applicant. But as a primary applicant, 485 visa is a once in a lifetime visa. You cannot keep applying for a 485 visa, okay, after each bachelor or master's degree. So you need to understand that after you get a 485 visa, okay, or when the planning start for 485 visa, you need to plan for these four pillars of possible PR pathway also, which is English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. I have repeated this at least 8 times in this webinar today because every week, I'm not making up the numbers, I get at least 30 to 35 calls and we get at least about 8 to 10 walking inquiries in our office every week where they have already completed 18 months, 16 months, 20 months, 22 months of their TR visa. 485 is finished and now they want to know what to do next. It's too late. So don't be in that position. If you are about to complete your degree, if you are about to complete your bachelor's or master's degree, or you've just completed your bachelor or master's degree and looking for 485, start working on these four pillars of possible PR pathway for the future. Okay, don't play with your future. Otherwise, only you will be the one who is going to lose, okay, in the coming days, weeks, and months. If PR is your goal, okay, it's a journey which has to be done in a right way, in right direction. Okay, I'm not sitting here saying that we are the best for 491 visa, but yes, I can confidently say that our team, our company is amongst one of the best for 491 visa and 190 visa. If you do need any help, okay, contact me and my team on 0406 107 107. Okay, we are here to help you. Okay, any help which is needed, contact us on 0406 107 107, or you can send an email to us on info@aussieeducation.com.au, info@aussieeducation.com.au. If you are in offshore, if you are sitting in India, if you are sitting in Nepal, okay, at this moment, yes, okay, 491 or 190 is closed, 189 is looking at distant possibility, but do contact our team to start preparing your documentation, start preparing and putting everything together for the possible, like, future outcome. So do contact our team in India on 9100 107 107. In India, 9100 107 107, and in Nepal, 9851 107 107. So if you're in Nepal, contact Preeti and her team on 9851 107 107. If you are in India, we got 8 offices there. Contact Suag and his team on 9100 107 107. So yes, you are offshore. Okay, you don't know what will be the possibility in the future, how the numbers will play up after 6th of October, after the budget. But at least get your file together, get your documents together, get your skill assessment together. If you don't work now, if you don't put your documents together, don't expect that when things will open, okay, you will be first in the list. You might be on the last in the list. What you need to understand very clearly, guys, here, the Austrian government, okay, is not against the migration altogether. What few people have started saying that one. But if the unemployment rate, if the unemployment numbers are very high over here onshore due to corona, due to COVID-19, how would you expect them to open the floodgate for people to come from the offshore? So there will be a balancing act. No one can put the migration number to zero or at a very low point. It will be very hard for economy. Okay, but at the same time, floodgates cannot be open like before because that will also not be good for the economy. If the unemployment numbers are very high here, the first preference has to be given to the locals. Okay, it has to be given to the people who are onshore. In saying so, okay, even if the numbers goes low for the offshore, okay, the people into the health sector, people into some highly skilled IT professional, architect, engineers, social work, Okay, all this will be in demand. Okay, that will be a very better, like, very good possibility for the future. So if you have done the nursing degree from India, you have got a work experience, contact our team. Contact our team in India and Nepal now, okay, so that you can get a skill assessment done for your nursing degree, and there will be a lot of possibilities. Corona is not going anywhere, guys. Okay, Corona is not something which can be wiped out from the world in next 1, 2, or 3 days, or 1, 2, or 3 months, or even 1, 2, or 3 years. Now people have started to learn, or people have learned already to live with Corona. So during this pandemic, okay, healthcare of course will be in demand. Okay, mental health, depression, okay, those fields will be in demand. If you belong to that field, work. Work hard on your resume, work hard on your skill assessment, work hard on your overall profile. Imagine if you're a registered nurse from Nepal, or if you're a registered nurse from India, or if you're a registered nurse from Philippines. You got 7 each in English. You got 1 to 3 years of work experience, or 5 years of work experience. What you're waiting for? Work hard on your skill assessment. Contact our offices if you're in doubt, you don't know like where to start, what to do. Contact our offices in India and Nepal. Okay, in India you can call on 9100 107 107. The number for India is 9100 107 107. If you're in Nepal, call on 9851 107 107. Okay, our team is there in Nepal 9851 107 107. In India 9100 107 107. Doesn't matter what field you belong to. Okay, if you do have really good work experience, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years work experience, you got 7 each in English, or you got 8 each in English. Okay, do explore the possibility for the future. Okay, start getting your documentation done. There will be some possibility. Don't sit idle. That's what I want to say. And if you're onshore, if you do need help from my team here, Phil and his whole team is sitting here. They want to work hard on your documentation. They want to help you from day one till the nomination process. So contact our onshore team here on 0406 107 107 is 0406 107 107, or you can email us info@aussieeducation.com.au. My apology, at the moment we are replying back in 12 to 24 hours. We want to cut down that into 3 to 5 hours. Okay, but please bear with us for next another 2 or 3 weeks before we can add more experts in our panel to able to reply you much faster. So 491 visa is a future pathway visa, and that is the reason why we keep insisting on 491 491 491 visa. Okay, it's a 5 years visa. You need to satisfy the criteria for 3 years and be eligible for future PR pathway visa in terms of 191. Okay, criteria is there, eligibility is there, but it's not that hard that you cannot work. So again, before I finish, 4 pillars of possible PR pathway which everyone has to work on, which is English, NATI, PY, and onshore work experience. Don't waste your valuable time on 485 visa. Start working on these 4 pillars. If you waste your 485 visa, post study work visa, doing just work and work and work and work, then don't expect anything other than looking into any other student visa expansion or some partner visa, this and that and that and that and that. Okay, so don't make your life messy. Keep things simple. Don't complicate it too much. If you do need help, we all are here. Or contact your nearest other Mara agents. There are plenty of other Mara agents who are well experienced, who are well aware of the changes. Do contact them. If you cannot come to Rockdale, if you cannot contact us through the phone, or if you cannot contact through the email, no problem at all. Okay, but do get advice from the experts. Don't come and say that, hey, just because my friend did that, I would like to do this one. Okay, when your friend jumped from fourth floor, he might had a parachute, which you don't have it. Okay, in terms of migration, each case is different, each scenario is different. So do go and contact to the experts nearby. Okay, get the informed decision. It's a question of your life. Don't work because my friend did that, I want to do this one. That doesn't work like that one. Okay, so work hard on your profile, work hard on your skill assessment. If you do need any help, do contact us anytime. Okay, we all are here. If you are in India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Philippines, start working on your skill assessment. Do contact our officer there also. Thank you for joining us. We will again come next week, Tuesday, 4 p.m. And again, as I told you before, every Friday between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., we are giving the 15 minutes free migration advice. Call us on 0406 107 107. Number is 0406 107 107 and book an appointment between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, on Friday for your free migration advice. And if you do need any other help, email us on info@aussieeducation.com.au. Info@aussieeducation.com.au. Stay safe, stay healthy, help each other. Thank you. Thanks a lot for that.